Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. And here we are again. It's Spoken World Online, week number 37. And my gratitude is to David for putting this on, for David Barnes for starting it, and for everybody who keeps coming back and participating and listening. So I'm also grateful that I have my own publication, Roarshock page, and I put the links in the chat. And the next one is coming out Thursday. I'm going to read from that today. And I've put a lot of poems out through there, but also a lot of experimental things, including an odd work that is reputedly composed from spam email that have been subjected to the cut-up method. And here's the latest installment. The work is called Real Replica Watches, or How to Be a Genuine Fake. And the authorship is attributed to one Anon of Ibid. And this is 8th hour. Spy camera equipment you can count on. Spy camera, hidden cameras. Need a spy camera system to keep an eye on the kids? Someone wants your timeshare. These goods, they be their gift. And when you scorned not to accept better gifts, the mercy followed, and for the loud usual guide from all the hands through all the gates. Then cried bullshit D salvageable as he led off a rousing hurrah, which startled Brenda Zimmerman on that day. The current wanderer had little found baggage that witchcraft dared her in her wrinkled eyes. Perchance the nation wears view images. Please join us here. Someone wants your timeshare. Someone with a vehemence which secured for them a tranquil audience, for some wore so many disguises. Don't laugh, this weird little trick actually works. Plus, which of these 5 early warning signs of memory loss do you have? If you'd prefer not to receive future emails, unsubscribe here. Life Essentials. Buy some new shoes today. Shoes, quality shoes at great prices. Shop a wide selection of shoe brands and styles. Online shoe shopping made easy. Wine sale. Save $100 on 12 top holiday wines, plus a question and desires to be disturbed. Families love the savings on all-inclusive vacations. Families love the savings on all-inclusive vacations. Families love the savings on all-inclusive vacations. Will you suffer a profane buffoon within the very church of rings? Journeyman immaculate comfort food may be overrated. A painting sells at auction for almost double the previous record for one of these artworks, and will hope to use that victory on Sunday to dim and hardly know what he had given himself over her. Roberta Aurora Wilson's mother began venturous with the sailors who were putting their hands through the gut with the passage of time. Rock band postponed on that day. The current wanderer had little found baggage that witchcraft families love with the savings on all-inclusive vacations. Will you settle? Will you suffer a profane buffoon within the very church of thought that the repulsive invention no longer houses or rides on your horses? This from the repulsive invention of horses. This from Gaff H. Freestanding. Loose looking hilariously at bullshit desalvageable, like, belay this order, ritual all outer space already mine. Overdo it a little. I discovery sneeze knew these snakes were smugglers, but several of them, and also made the cook rejoice, because families love the savings on all-inclusive vacations. Will you suffer a profane buffoon within the very church of Gaff H. freestanding? I lost the place. Here we are. Who fell 30 stories to the street below? Investigators did have heat to have boldly been supplied, solely branched wheels and let off a rousing hurrah, which startled the sand and put horses to mine. Overdo it a little. I discover sneeze knew these snakes were smugglers, but serve, I thought that the repulsive invention foretold no horses. This from wheels, and the seasons progressed and the years went by. A real replica watch was as useful as a bicycle. It being clear as night and day that after the age of 20, the hormone release rate greatly decreased, and by the age of 30, most people began families who loved the savings on all-inclusive vacations. Will you suffer a profound buffoon within the very church of shit? And giving her this idea, she talked and she would kill him. The wheels rolled around with standing loose, looking hilariously at bullshit salvageable. Mermen cried. Then reality all melted away in good standing of received medical benefits, but lo, the healthy duly hid in the gray air all have said that women of the Brenda Zimmerman coven were shocked to the very core by the meteor, which also carried flight instructor bullshit salvageable, and struck the real replica family's love, savings, and loan. Will you suffer a profane buffoon within the very church of that profound mystery? After the age of 20, the hormone release rate greatly decreased, and by the age of 30, most people began to notice acceleration in the aging process. And that was strange. I have a short poem to conclude today. And this is also appearing in this new Roarshock page. This is by the poet Esther Fishman, and this is called Waiting for Persephone. I'm very pleased to be printing this. Waiting for Persephone, I died again last night in my dreams. There were tunnels, and I was running. The baby was lost, and I was running through tunnels underground. They must lead to hell, and my baby and I was running, searching, not finding, searching forever until my pounding heart exploded. A recurring dream, nightmare that mothers have in the dark, imagining that fresh life broken, longing for just a glimpse of her face, happy. Every year at this time, the cherry trees open, ready to sacrifice their newborn beauty to late storms, most vicious sweep of cold air and thunder, wet leaves plastered to the sidewalk, bare branches waiting bravely for spring.
Holy moly, bare branches waiting bravely for spring. I love your profound buffoon in the church of shit.
Yeah, I thought you would like that. Thanks, everybody.
Holy wow. Took me years to be able to use that word in a poem, let myself use the word shit. All right.